If you're a Shadow fan like me, you're probably wondering, why hasn't the Ultimate Lifeform gotten his own fan game yet? Well, thanks to a YouTuber named Bora Iskakagak. Yeah, I can't pronounce his name, but links to his channel in the description. And yeah, he's the same guy working on the Sonic Project Reforged. We finally have one. He dropped this fan game a few months ago, Shadow Shoot. I never really got around to playing it at first because it's a very basic game, and I knew I wouldn't be able to do a video on it, but I went ahead and played it recently just for fun, and I'm like, yeah, this game deserves a video. So, here I am. So, what is Shadow Shoot? It's a 2.5D auto runner where Shadow has a pistol and you move up and down and blast through auto-scrolling levels. Shoot anything that moves, reach the goal as fast as possible, and that's the loop. The only exception is the boss rush, which is literally just fight 3 bosses back to back. Simple, clean, arcade energy. Also, there's no original soundtrack. It pulls music from other Sonic games, and honestly, that's not a complaint. It's just fine. All the music here is great. You also get tracks from Sonic Racing, Crossworlds, Sonic Forces, Sonic X Shadow Generations, even Sonic and the Secret Rings. And the levels themselves are surprisingly diverse when it comes to their environments, even if they all basically have the same obstacles, though some of them do have their own unique enemies. Also, each stage has a strict time limit, generally 2 minutes, maybe 2 minutes 15 seconds at most, so you have to move fast. And while some people might find this game hard, I just finished Ninja Gaiden 1 through 3 on the NES, so compared to that, this game is a vacation. So yeah, that's the whole gameplay loop. It's short, it's fun, and the music slaps. Which means the only thing left to talk about is the story. And the story is, yeah, it's a little weird. Here's the gist. Eggman steals one of the Chaos Emeralds, Shadow's Chaos Emerald to be precise, at the start of the game. So Shadow goes after him. That's literally the entire reason the story happens. Eggman stole Shadow's Chaos Emerald. Later it turns out that Omega is missing too, so Shadow wants to find his friend Omega and get his emerald back. And yeah, that's the whole setup. Between levels, Shadow and Rouge talk back and forth, and honestly, that's where most of the charm is. I love Shadow and Rouge as characters, so even when the writing gets goofy, it's still entertaining. Heck, there's a moment where Shadow sees Radical Highway again and just goes, "Oh, come on, not again." And I'm like, yeah, buddy, it's a Shadow game. Radical Highway is legally required to be here. There's also a Sonic and the Secret Rings reference. The English is a little rough. I'm assuming the dev used Google Translate, but you still get the idea. Shadow basically questions why Sonic made up that whole Arabian Nights story, and Rouge immediately jumps in like, wait, why wasn't I in Secret Rings? And honestly, fair question, but let's be real here. Rouge in a desert dancer outfit would have bumped Secret Rings from E10 straight to teen or mature. The ESRB, as well as most parents, would have had a heart attack. Anyway, by the end of the story, they find Eggman, shoot his mech, Shadow gets his emerald back, and then they find Omega, who wasn't kidnapped or damaged or anything crazy. He just wandered off to destroy more robots at the place he was built because Omega logic. And then they all go home. That's the story. Did I oversimplify it? Maybe. But honestly, there isn't a more complicated way to explain it. It's simple, it works, and it gets the job done. Oh, there's also a leaderboard system, or at least there's supposed to be. For some reason, I couldn't get it to load, even though I had internet connection. Not a deal breaker, but definitely a weird hiccup. And that's Shadow Shoot. It's not a complex game at all, but it's a Shadow fan game, and I love Shadow the Hedgehog, so I figured I could make just a little video on it. And should you play it? If you're a Shadow fan, absolutely. You can beat the entire thing in about 30 minutes, but that's not a big issue. If anything, it gives you more reason to play it, because you don't really lose that much time playing through it. And, yeah, this video is still pretty short, so I guess if you want to support my channel, buy one of my games. Nova Rebellion is out on Steam, and in a second, I will show you a trailer for one of my upcoming games, Myths and Monsters. Also, there's a link to my Discord server in the description, so if you want to hang out with the studio members, there's where you do it. Anyway, I guess roll trailer for Myths and Monsters, and I'll see you guys next time.